Hey guys, it's Vicky, and today I am here to do a vlog for you. And this one's going to be kind of exciting for me because I'm doing a little bit of an experiment. I'm trying out a new to me, book subscription service because I have been seeing it a lot on Instagram and it's got me interested and I want to try it out. So that book subscription service is Page One Books, and what's really cool about them and why I want to try them out is that you get one book a month, but it is like specially chosen for you. So when you sign up, you give them information about your tastes and what you like and what you don't like, and then you also can link your Goodreads, which I plan on doing, and then they go off of that and off of your preferences, and they send you a book, and it comes like wrapped all pretty. If I remember, I'll put a picture right here so you can kind of see. It comes all wrapped up all pretty and nice. And yeah, I kind of want to give that a try because I don't think I've ever done a subscription service like that before where it is catered to me. And so that just sounds like a lot of fun. So they offer, I think it's 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month subscriptions. I'm going to go ahead and get a 3-month just to give it a try. And yeah, I'm going to sign up and get my first book and read it and basically just give them a shot, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. Okay, so I am on the Page One subscription page and I'm going to be signing up. I just wanted to do this on camera so that you guys could see what kinds of questions they ask. The first thing they ask is, tell us about books and authors you love. So for me, right off the bat, I'm going to be like Stephen King. I'm gonna be like John Boyne. I'm gonna go ahead and say Gillian Flynn, even though it's been a minute since she has released anything, but she is definitely one that like I will read everything that she ever puts out. Books I love. Okay, It, Summer of Night. I'm gonna say Boy's Life because I would love a good coming of age book. What other books do I love? It's so hard when I'm actually like having to actually think about it. It's kind of hard to think of what books I love. Nosferatu. I guess I should put Joe Hill, might as well, since I just said Nosferatu. Okay, and then I think, is that good enough? Stephen King, John Boyne, Gillian Flynn, Joe Hill, It, Summer of Night, Boy's Life, Nosferatu, oh, The Heart's Invisible Furies. I'm gonna put that just because that'll kind of give them an idea that I'm kind of all over the place, which would be accurate. And then, let's see, books and authors I don't enjoy. That's tough. Okay, what books have I not enjoyed? I don't even know. What books? Oh, I was gonna reach for my phone, and I'm holding my phone. See, the thing is, there are tropes and things I don't enjoy, but specific books and authors. Okay, I hate to say it, but I'm not a huge fan of Stephen Graham Jones. I've discovered that he is just not the author for me. Other authors I don't enjoy. I need to look at my Goodreads because I really don't know. Oh, let's see. I don't like CJ Tudor. I did not like The Chalk Man. I did not like The Turn of the Screw. I did not like A Simple Favor. So let's see. I did not like... This is so random, but whatever. Oh, my link to my Goodreads. Yes. Anything else you'd like us to know in link to Goodreads? I'm going to say I love coming of age stories. Let's see. I really like supernatural horror, like ghosts, demons. And love the trope where there is a group of kids fighting evil. I don't like thrillers that rely on mental illness as a plot twist, or the woman that can't remember anything trope. I'm over that. I also love hard-hitting contemporaries. My tastes are pretty eclectic. Okay. Okay, and then we are, let's see. They have the option where you can do hardcovers only or large print only. I'm not gonna do those because I'm not particular. I actually prefer paperbacks, so let's do that. I have to create an account because I don't have one. Okay, so I'm all signed up, and I think because I signed up before the 25th, I should get, I think they ship books like the first week of the month or whatever, so hopefully the first week of February, because it's like mid-January right now, my book will get shipped, and then I will find out what it is and read it, and I'm really excited. This one I have heard really good things about, and like I said, a lot of the people that I've seen that use this service on Instagram have been super impressed with the books that are chosen for them, and they end up really liking them. The other cool thing about them is that if you get a book and you already have it or you've already read it, you just let them know and they'll send you another one, no big deal, which I think is really cool. So I should probably mention too, I'm in no way like affiliated with them. They're not paying me to do this or anything. I'm just trying this out because I want to. I'm thinking that because of the way I filled out the form, I was kind of gearing myself more towards horror stuff, but I think that's because I am kind of on the search for more obscure horror. Not as much of the mainstream, and I'm hoping that they'll maybe kind of find some stuff for me. Though I did kind of say too, hard-hitting contemporary and that sort of thing, so who knows? Yeah, I'll let you guys know when the book comes, and I'll open it up for you and everything. And yeah, this is gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited. So when the book comes, I will let you guys know. So I don't really have a page one update to report other than that I got my shipment confirmation today. So it's on its way, which is really exciting, but I have something exciting to share with you, and that is, this is Morgan, our new puppy. She is a, hold on, let me grab her something so she stops chewing on me. She was a little bit of a surprise. My husband actually had secured her, whatever, from the breeder before Christmas and has been keeping it a secret this whole time. So he had to drive 3 hours one way to get her. So because he wanted to surprise us, he told me that he had to go to his dad's house, who doesn't live that far away. He lives about 30 minutes away, but he said he had to go over there and help him with something, and he would be gone all day. And I was just like, okay, like not a big deal. Oh, he said he was gonna help him fix his car, that there's something with his car. And then the day before he was supposed to go, he hurt his back. And so he was like, well, I can't help him with his car, but I'm still gonna go over there just to like hang out and visit him because he's been kind of lonely and stuff. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird that you'd be gone all day. But I get it, you know, like we haven't been seeing him very much and stuff. And actually he was driving to go and get this girl. So I'm gonna insert really quick the clip that he took when he brought her in the house, because it's pretty great of how we met little Morgan. So yeah, things have been pretty exciting over here since we got her. It's an adjustment for everybody, but it's a good adjustment. We're super excited to have a dog in the house again because with our old dog Cody passing over in the summer, like I'm just a dog person. My heart has just been like empty not having a dog in my life. So yes, I'm feeling very happy. So that's all I have to say. I wanted to introduce you to my baby. You probably might see her before this vlog comes out, but whatever. You'll just get to see her again. So my page one box is on its way. I'm super excited to see what book I get. And when it gets here, I will let you guys know. guys, so it is now, what is today? February 16th, and we just had a massive snowstorm come through, which has hit like a huge chunk of the United States in the last couple days, and it was our turn here in Michigan. So today has been a snow day. The kids didn't have school, and we've just been playing in the snow and stuff, but that's not the highlight of this clip. The highlight of this clip is that my page 1 box came today. I have been so excited for this to get here, and tracking it like a mad woman. And I honestly didn't think it was actually gonna come today because of the weather, but it did. It just showed up. So I'm gonna open it and find out what book I got. I'm so excited. So this is really cute because they put the book in there, obviously. Then you also get like one little treat, a little extra treat. You get a bookmark, which is always appreciated. And then you get this little card, which basically like explains if you don't like this book or you already have it, let us know, we'll send a replacement, all that good stuff. So then the other little treat that they kind of put in the box is a game. It's called Slip of the Tongue. Let's see. Don't say the forbidden words. I've never heard of this game. But yeah, cool, cool. All right, so we got that. But the star of the show is this baby here. And look at it, they wrap it every month like this, which I think is so cute. It's such a cute touch. So I'm really curious, and it's not very big, which is good. I didn't really want a chunky book. Okay, so let's just get on with it and see what I got. Okay. I have never heard of this before. It's called Everywhere You Don't Belong by Gabriel Bump. So let me read the back so I can get an idea of what this is, because I've never heard of this. Okay, so Everywhere You Don't Belong is a coming of age, so buzzword, I bet you that's why they sent it to me, because I said I love coming of age stories. About a young black man named Claude who grows up in the south side of Chicago. He is raised by his grandmother, and she was a civil rights activist during the civil rights movement, and is trying to raise him to also be an activist and pursue the work that is still needing to be done. And he's kind of not interested. He's more interested in teenager things and being a teenager or whatever. And he ends up leaving Chicago to, I don't know, start his new life as an adult or whatnot, and is discovering that there is no, it says here, there is no safe haven for a young black man in this time and place called America. And basically it's probably going to discuss, you know, obviously issues of racism and things like that. So it's gonna be hard-hitting, I'm sure, and like I said, coming of age. I'm excited. So yes, I want to finish reading the book I'm currently reading right now, which is White Oleander by Janet Fitch. I'm about a third of the way through that one, and that's also like a hard-hitting coming of age story, so we're just gonna keep that party going with this one. So I'll probably finish that one in a couple of days, and then I will start this one. And so yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to check it out. I hope I love it. I really do. Yeah, so once I start it, I will let you guys know. Okay, so I have started Everywhere You Don't Belong, but before I chat about my thoughts so far in the book, I wanted to share my new bookmark that I got because I think it is so awesome. I got it from an Etsy shop. The Etsy shop is called Gigi and Bo, which I think is so cute. She named her shop after her dogs, so I'm like, even better, I love you even more. But she makes these really cute bookmarks, and this one is like a 90s nostalgia sort of one, and I just had to get it because I am a sucker for nostalgia, as you guys know, and there were so many things on here that just jumped out at me being like a 90s kid. So I wasn't born in the 90s, but I came of age in the 90s. So like things like the peace sign, I used to draw peace signs all over like all my folders and stuff at school. This alien thing, I totally forgot about how there was a time when alien like type stuff was all the rage. And I remember I had a glow in the dark like alien head ring that I wore because I got it at Claire's. The floppy disk, the Game Boy, drawing this symbol. I drew this symbol on everything. VHS tapes, Tamagotchis. I had a pair of these shoes, but they were black. I had a Magic 8-Ball. I mean, just like so nostalgic. So yeah, this is really cute. It's laminated. It has a tassel. And then what was really cool is she also threw in an extra one because she has a couple that are like 90s themed, but she threw this one in as a freebie because she's updating her card stock, and so she was just getting rid of old ones. It says 90s baby. I'm not a 90s baby, but yeah. So yeah, I totally love my new bookmark, and definitely will be checking out her shop in the future for more bookmarks. But anyways, getting back to the book, I'm about 40 pages in, and so far I like it. It has a very kind of like short and sort of just snappy sort of writing style, which I like, which is kind of different from the book I just finished. I just finished White Oleander, and that's very flowery and everything, and this is like the complete opposite. But I am enjoying this. I like our main character, Claude. His family is very interesting. He lives with his grandmother. His parents both left when he was 5. And so his grandma is raising him, and then there's a guy named Paul that lives with his grandmother and is sort of kind of a father figure to him. And so yeah, so far I'm only 40 pages in, so we're still kind of getting introduced to Claude and his life. But so far it definitely has a lot of humor. But then there's also some sad parts too. And right now he's fairly young. When the book started he was 5, and now he's in middle school, so I'm guessing he's probably 13. So you can kind of see in the style of writing how he is aging. And he's definitely a misfit sort of character. Like, he doesn't have a lot of friends. He gets made fun of at school. His grandma and Paul are often very embarrassing to him. They just do, which as a reader I'm sitting here laughing at them, but I'm sure as a kid, like as Claude, it's probably mortifying, some of the stuff that his grandma does. Like, he gets the principal calls her because he swears at school, and so he gets taken to the office, and he calls his grandma, and she shows up like in her bathrobe, and it's just like that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I can't wait to read more, and yeah, when I have more to report I'll let you know. Morgan, come. Morgan, come. Morgan, come. Sit. Good sit. Hey, so I am now about halfway through Everywhere You Don't Belong, and I'm really enjoying this. It's a coming of age story, so of course I'm enjoying it, right? I mean, I always enjoy coming of age stories. This one though, what I really like about this is the character of Claude. He is so, like I said in the other clip, he's kind of a misfit. He doesn't have a lot of friends. And so his perspective on the world is very interesting because he is living in South Shore in Chicago, and it's a very rough neighborhood. And I mean, there's a scene in here where a riot occurs in his neighborhood, and it's very scary that that sort of thing happens. And you know, they'll be sitting down eating dinner and they can hear gunshots and things like that, and he just feels like Chicago is just this like bubble and he wants to get out, and he thinks that, you know, going away to college, like away from Chicago, is going to change his life. And his grandmother and Paul don't really see it that way. They don't want him to leave. They actually worry about him because of they feel his worldview and the way that he views himself, because they think that because he has low self-esteem and is also a young black man, that the world is just going to chew him up and spit him out. And so they're scared for him, they're worried for him, but they also want to support him and trying it out, you know. And so I really like the writing. I really like Claude, because he is such a sort of an innocent sort of person, and, you know, doesn't know a whole lot about the world other than what he sees every day in his own neighborhood. And the writing is just it's very to the point and basic, but I like that. I like that it's not overly done, because that just isn't Claude. The other thing I like about this is every chapter is kind of like an anecdote sort of thing. Like there's a chapter where he goes to a party and things happen. Like I said, there's a chapter about a riot that occurs, and it kind of takes you along and throughout his life, but in these little kind of anecdotal stories. And it's interesting because at the end of each chapter, whoever he kind of meets in that little story, he gives you sort of a like, where are they now sort of thing. So you know that he is telling you this story reflecting back. Yeah, overall, I am really enjoying this. I really like it. Like I said, I'm about halfway through, so hopefully I will finish it in the next day or two and can give you guys my final thoughts on this book and also on page 1 as a whole, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I will check in with you guys later. You gonna come downstairs? Come on, let's go. Good job. Hey, so I finished Everywhere You Don't Belong by Gabriel Bump, and I think that my final rating for this is going to be a 3-star. I enjoyed it. It definitely had elements that I really love in coming of age stories. I thought that Claude was a very interesting character, and a lot of the kind of side characters in the book were also really great. I think my thing with this was the first like 2/3 of the book were pretty strong. When he is growing up in South Shore with his grandma and those sorts of people that are in his life at that time. And then even when he goes off to college, there's some interesting stuff that happens there too, because Claude really wanted to leave Chicago because he felt like he didn't belong in Chicago. He felt like if he went somewhere else, that's where he would really figure out who he was and really find his place. But then the story sort of took a turn, and I wasn't a huge fan of it, of the sort of direction that the story then took. Yeah, that's all I can really say about it without like spoiling a bunch of stuff. But there was definitely some really good writing in here. Like I said, the writing is very straightforward, not flowery at all. There is a little bit of a sense of sort of humor and like wit to the writing, which I enjoyed. So there's like a passage in here just to kind of give you a sense of the writing that I wanted to read because I thought it was really good. It's kind of long, so just bear with me. Okay, it says, "Why did I feel trapped in history between two violent wrongs? There was no available peace. Throughout high school, my history teachers wouldn't explain what happens when there's no available peace. When they kill one of yours and you want to defend yourself. Big Columbus just wanted to free us. And you can't ask for freedom, and we're free because of it. We didn't ask. A war was fought over freedom over a century ago. People said, when they wanted to sound smart in history class, those people in the front row, they said, the Civil War wasn't fought over slavery to free Black America. They said the Civil War was political. And they said Black America still isn't free. And then other people have said Martin Luther King was a revolutionary, not some singing pacifist. They've said nonviolent protest was political. They've said nonviolent protest was meant to show the world how violent the white man was, how backward the South was. What about the North? What about Chicago? Martin Luther King said he saw worse racism, worse discrimination, more evil in the North in Chicago. And they've said Martin Luther King was a puppet. And these people who've said Martin Luther King was a puppet have also said Brother Malcolm got it right, any means necessary. And both those brothers got shot. And both those brothers wanted freedom. And the Civil Rights Act was political. And Black America still isn't free. And Black men are still dying. And Black women are still dying. And there's anger, yes, there's anger. And that anger has to go away when you go to work or go to school or ride the bus or go to the grocery store or go to a movie downtown. And that anger has to go away. If it doesn't, how do you survive? So yeah, the writing, like I said, it's very like snappy, and I enjoyed it. But like I said, what kind of got me was the latter part of the book. I feel like it sort of lost its focus. I don't know, there was just something about the plot that I just wasn't really jiving with. But as far as a coming of age story, I thought this was good. It's definitely, like I said, it does have its funny parts. It's kind of like little, not like outright like laugh out loud funny, but kind of just little chuckle parts. But I think for the most part, Claude was just he was a very scared person, very nervous person, and a very confused person. And so you kind of leave the book still feeling very sad for him and his situation. So yeah, I think overall this was a good coming of age story. It was pretty short. It's under 300 pages, which for a coming of age story is, I think, a little bit short, but I think it was still good. I enjoyed it. It just wasn't like the best coming of age story I've ever read, but there were definitely things I took away from it. There's a lot of great themes in here about what it's like coming of age in contemporary America as a Black person, specifically as a Black male. There was just a lot of interesting kind of discussions in here, and there was a lot of interesting characters that also brought light to things. For example, I've mentioned Claude's grandmother here, but he also had in college, his faculty advisor for his school newspaper was also very similar to his grandmother, but not. Like they were of the same generation, but sort of approached their activism very differently. And so Claude kind of was getting to sort of conflicting things from these two influential people in his life. So I also found that very interesting. So yeah, I think that in terms of page one, recommending this book to me, I feel like they did a pretty good job, because I said I loved coming of age stories, and this is a coming of age story that definitely focuses on contemporary America, and I enjoyed that. I really did. So it didn't have the nostalgia that a lot of coming of age stories have for me, but it still had a lot of great themes. So for that, I appreciate it. So yeah, this was a 3-star read. I'm really excited to continue my page one subscription. I get 2 more books for this subscription because I signed up for 3 months. And yeah, I'll probably keep it going because I've enjoyed the ride so far. I think that is going to be it for this experiment. Overall, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how it went. And I'm excited to see what else page one has to offer me. So yeah, I will link their website down below if you're interested in getting a subscription for yourself. Yeah, so that's all I have, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog, that you enjoyed coming on this journey with me, seeing what page one subscription is all about. It's been fun. And yeah, that's all I have. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I will talk with you soon. Thank you so much for watching.